Hi everyone, my name is Brooke Breyer. I'm a 7th grade math teacher, and today I'm going to talk to you about using GradeCam in your classroom. In this presentation, I will be talking to you about what GradeCam is, how to implement it in your classroom, some strengths, some weaknesses, a final evaluation of the program, and some references. What is GradeCam? Effective assessment is one of the most important, if not the most important part of being a teacher. GradeCam is a web-based program that allows teachers to assess students instantaneously by scanning and grading multiple choice questions using a document camera or phone camera. It allows teachers to scan students' personalized Scantrons with real-time feedback. All you need to do is go to GradeCam.com and create a free account to have access to creating personalized 10-question multiple-choice Scantrons, which will allow you to get instant feedback and data reports on how your students are doing with the material. By simply downloading the GradeCam app on your phone and logging into your account, you are able to scan your students' Scantrons with real-time data. This will allow you to save time and energy and enable you to address misconceptions on the spot. Some features of GradeCam include linking questions to state standards and generating standards-based reports, transferring scores into any electronic gradebook, giving students immediate personal feedback, create and print answer forms on plain paper, share assessments with other educators in real time, and grade assessments with any web or document camera. How can you implement GradeCam in your classroom? I set up a free teacher account on GradeCam.com and uploaded my 3 class rosters. By uploading rosters, I am able to print personalized Scantrons for each of my students, which will in turn allow me to collect individual data. Simply create an assignment, input the answer key, and print your personalized Scantrons to hand out to your students for assessment. When the students are done, I tell them to raise their hands and I go over and scan their Scantron with my phone. Bam! Instant data. The assignment highlighted here is titled Mid-Unit 4 Goal Check for 725. It was an exam. It was 8 questions in length. There were 27 scans. The mean was 98%, and it was administered on March 8th. Here you see the data for an assignment I gave titled Mid-Unit 4 Goal Check 725. Over here on the left, you see where the webcam shows up. Here you can hold up Scantrons to your computer to grade, although I usually use my phone so I can walk around and scan more efficiently. In the middle here, you see where each student name would be listed. Here's Joe Schmo, his ID number used for his Scantron, his class, his points, score, and date of the assignment. You can adjust the amount of answer choices there are to choose from and the amount of points each question is worth. This is an example of the Scantron that you would print and hand out to your students. On the top left here is the student's info. The next section is where the student would fill in their answers. And the last part is where the scanner can identify which student's Scantron it is. The cool thing about the app is that if you scan it and the student doesn't fill in the bubble dark enough, a prompt will pop up asking you to confirm which was bubbled in, making the system very accurate. Now comes the data reports. There are a few different viewing options listed on the side. Here we see a score graph. Next is an item analysis. This is the part that I use the most often because this tells me what questions I need to make sure to address with the class before moving on. Finally, some strengths. GradeCam allows teachers to receive data in real time on the task at hand, which allows them to address student misconceptions on the spot. So it's a super quick way to do that. The app and the website are both very user-friendly, making the app very easy to use. Students think it's cool. Every time that I say we're using the app, they get super excited. They think scanning their Scantrons with my phone and the little noise that pops up is the coolest thing ever. And they're also very eager to see what questions they got right and what their score was. It's not only for multiple choice. Using a software called Aida, the app is able to read handwritten numeric responses with impeccable accuracy. Students are able to log into GradeCam's site with a login code they can receive from their teacher. This will allow them to have access to their score reports and see what areas they need to work on and those they have mastered. Now for some weaknesses. Technology accessibility. Not all schools are equipped with the appropriate technology. In the beginning of the school year, I had to use the data plan on my own phone to use the app in school. So Every teacher might not even have a phone that is able to download the app, so that could be a problem. You also need a computer with a webcam if you don't have a phone to use. Crashing. The app will crash unexpectedly, so you want to make sure to plan for if that happens. One day the app was not reading any of the Scantrons that I was scanning, and an error message came up, and I spent time trying to fix it, and in the end I could not, leaving me with no data on the spot for the lesson. So always have a backup plan. Free account versus paid account. It's $15 per month per teacher if you want all of the features that GradeCam has to offer, which I think could be a little bit pricey. It's mainly for multiple choice assessment, although I did mention how there was a feature of reading numeric answers. The main function of GradeCam is to grade multiple choice questions, so it's always a good idea to include other assignments that have more of a written response to make sure the students understand the process. There's limited standard alignment. You are only able to align each question to one Common Core learning standard. And then lastly, the app does not show teachers how they can fix the misconceptions that are being experienced based on the data reports. A final evaluation of the program. After examining the strengths and weaknesses, I would say that GradeCam is a go for any teacher that does have access to the technology required. For me, it has been the most efficient way to assess students in the middle and end of units before someone will be assessing them. The GradeCam Go app gives you essentially everything at the palm of your hand. If you can connect your phone wirelessly to a printer, you don't even need a computer. Although it is a struggle only being able to make one 10-question multiple choice quiz, it works for what I'm using it for. For those that can afford to pay for a subscription, I think it would be worth it for the school, although I think a $15 per month teacher is a bit pricey. I will continue to use GradeCam in my classroom, and I will talk to my school administration about potentially paying for a subscription, and for these reasons, I would give GradeCam 4 out of 5 stars.